Okay, we have the Hubsan Mini, the one with the black arms. Today we had a triple update. We had a new update for the app, the X-Hubsan 2 app to 2.4.0. We had an update to the radio controller, which was 1.1.0, and we had another one for the firmware, and I'll show you that here. Okay, we'll get into the firmware version here. There you go. 1.1.0 for the controller and 1.0.4 for the flight controller. Differences, I'll show you what the screen said, as we go along here. And I just want you to remember today's date is July the 11th. Okay, July the 11th. And the current time right now is, look up in the top corner there, 10:29 a.m. Remember that, 10:29 a.m. Not 9:29, it's 10:29. That's very important. Okay, so let's go back to there. Okay, so all these updates, what did they say? They said optimize flight status and fix known bugs for a better flight experience. And I'll throw some of the slides up that I got the prompts I was doing the updates. Okay, I started out at 83% on the battery, and now we're down to 56%. The Hubsan Mini, when you first start it up, it takes, for me here, forever to get 10 satellites. Okay, a very long time, 5 minutes the very first time. After that, boom, grabs them right away. But if I come out the next day, put it down, it takes forever. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, did Hubsan listen to me and several other people about the issues I'm having and others have had with the Hubsan Mini as far as flight format video goes? What I mean by that is, A, on the SD card, it has been that the timestamp has been 1 hour behind. So I said it's July the 11th, 10:29. So when I start this, you're going to notice a difference in the timestamp. Also, we're going to run a 2 or 3 minute video, and I'm going to put it in the timeline of Power Director, okay, Power Director Pro, whatever it is, the editing software. When I put it in the timeline, you'll notice that I'll chop it up to the exact time when the video started and the video ended. And you'll notice that the actual video is shorter in time. It's compressed ever so slightly. A few seconds, sometimes 10 seconds. We'll notice that. The next thing is, that's been happening, I'll go up, I'll set it for 1080p. We'll go up, little short flight, come back, take a picture. Then I'll start a video again. The video, even though it says it's 1080p and it's set for 1080p, it will save in 4K format. And I'm going to show you that. Hubsan doesn't believe me. They don't believe me about the timestamp. I've sent them videos. They say, nothing wrong over here in China. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to show you that. Did all these updates address all that? Okay, let's have a look. Let's get up in the air, and we'll change this video right now to 1080p. There we go. 1080p at 30. There we go. And we're going to look at anything else we're going to look at? No, everything else portrayed. There's no HDR. There's no 60 frames per second. There's no 48 megapixel images. It's only 8 megapixel. It's exactly the same as the Hubsan Zino Mini SE. How that would give you the options for their 1/2.6 camera. And this is the 1/1.3. Okay, it's right off the same camera as the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro, but you don't have the options. It's capable of it, but it's not in the programming, because the programming of this is the Hubsan Zino Mini SE. Okay, so the Hubsan Mini with the black has the reinforced arms, the reinforced battery cage, the reinforced insulation around the gimbal inside, a little heavier, it's over the 250 gram mark, and yet it's basically a Hubsan Zino Mini SE with a bigger lens that you can't take advantage of any of the options of. Okay, let's get it up. Enough of this yakety yak. Let's get this up and see how it hovers now. Here it goes. There it is. It's very stable, very stable. And I've even got skis on it. I mean, it's very stable. If we bring it closer back to us, okay, it's very stable. You would not do this with a Femi. Okay, very stable. Okay, let's go back and let's start this video. Remember, we set 1080p? Okay, we did set 1080p, so let's start the video. Long press starts the video. Okay, and we're just going to let it run for about 2 minutes. So let's take it back and get up, and we'll just take a video. We'll go up, look up at the lake. Okay, let's spin when we go up. We're going up, and how high are we up? Horizon's pretty good. We're 25 meters up. Let's get in the shade for me a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, we're up about 45 meters or so. Here we go. Bring that camera down a bit. Let's get this thing here. There we go. There's your thirds. Let's go out. Full stick forward, and we're going 5 or 6 meters per second, 7 meters. Max is 8 when it's on normal mode. So we're there, and we've got about a minute on there. We want to get about a 2-minute video. Okay. And we're going to come back, and we're going to test the yaws out to the left and the right to see how much jitter there is. They said it also in this update did something or optimized the gimbal, but I don't know why. I see some jitter shake in the FPV feed, but strong winds. Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised at that. And we'll come back. And we can bring it down a bit. It is a little windy up there, but it does really good in the wind. It does. It does very, very good in the wind. Okay. Here it comes, coming back. There it is. And we're coming back. There we go. And we're coming back, and we're just going to drop her down now. There we go. We've got that up to almost about 2 minutes. We'll bring it down and we'll see what happens. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. Okay. If we got about 2 minutes on that, good. Let's stop that video. Okay. Now let's switch over to camera. Okay? Over to camera, and we'll take a picture. Smile for the camera. Do it again. Okay. Didn't hear a click or anything, but I have the volume turned down. So we took a couple of pictures. Let's turn it around a bit. It's windy. It's getting windy. Let's look at the car. Okay, let's take a picture. Take another picture. There we go. Okay, so I've taken a bunch of pictures. Now we're going to go back into movie mode. Long press. And it starts the video again. I won't have to play this that long, but here we go. We'll go and we'll just take a little video as we go around and Well, we'll take a video and a drone shot of the house as we go back, and up we go and back. Okay, there we go. And we'll come back again. It's fighting that wind. And we'll bring it down. Battery's low. Okay. One last quick little thing I want to do. Okay, let's stop that video. And you notice what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the settings. Okay. And I'm going to physically change it to something else. 30 frames per second. I'm not going to take a video, but I'm going to go back in. I'm going to change it to 1080p again. And we're going to start that video. So my theory is that this one is going to actually be 1080p. Okay, and we're going to look at the timestamps on this. That's just a short video. Okay, nothing special, just looking around. Okay, looking around. There we go, nothing special. And forward and turn it back again. There we go. Bring it down. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's stop that video. Okay, and yeah, we're out of battery now, so let's bring it down. Hubsan Mini. Let's get into this. Let me put this down for a second. And let's look at the time on here now. Okay, let's look at the time. 10:41. So that last video should be about 10:39, 10:38. Let's have a look on the card. And pull the card out, go inside, and show you what's going on. Okay? It flies great. Pardon me. It flies great. No problem. The sticks are great. No problem. Does take a long time to get GPS initially. Is over 250 grams. Takes great pictures. Takes great video. Just post editing is an issue. Okay? Let's get inside and see what's going on. Right? Okay. Here we have the SD card from that flight put into the computer, and I hope you can see the cursor moving around here. Okay, and these are the flights that I've just taken, and it's July the 11th. It gives the right date, 2022, July the 11th. Okay, look at the time, 9:40. Remember the last flight I said should have been about 10:39, 10:39, not 9:40. So I took 3 videos, that one, the AA, that one, and that one. The first one I took, remember, was 1080p. The last one I took was 1080p. Okay, so let's look at the first one. If I click on it, watch the bottom down here. Okay, there we go, 1080p. Okay, now remember the middle one that I took? All I did was I took the 1080p, stopped it, switched over and took a picture, bunch of pictures, and then I immediately started the video again. Watch this. Watch the frame rate on the bottom. Boom, 4K, 4K. Then when I stopped that video, I went in again and just switched one of the parameters and then switched back. Watch this, 1080p. Okay. The next thing is, look at the time stamps on these. That's 38 seconds. The next one is 48 seconds. And the first one was 2 minutes and 29. Okay. That's what they say. So when we put them into Power Director, let's see if these timelines match up. Okay, so let's do that now. Let's open up Power Director. Okay, you've just seen the SD card and the files, and we noticed that there's in the 1 hour. And I've just dumped all those files, all the flight files and the screen recording files into Power Director. And they're all here, as we can see. And what we have here is, this is the first video. Then we have picture, 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 video, video. So this would be the 1080p, this would be the 4K, and this would be the 1080p. We know the times of them. Okay, and we've dropped it into this timeline. Let's go over to where the videos are here. Okay, this one here, 230. Okay, the first video is to be 229.19. When I divided up here, it was 230. So that's about right. That's not bad. Okay. Then we go over to the next one, which was this one here. This one here, 4614, and would be this one here, 4817. So this was the 4K video. It's actually 48 seconds long. When I drop it in the timeline is 46. So they're missing 2 seconds. It wasn't a very long video, so 2 seconds. So that's a 2-minute video is losing 2 seconds. If I'm 5-minute video, I'm losing almost 3 times. I'm losing 6 seconds. So it gets longer and longer and longer. So, and sometimes these are worse and sometimes they're better. The next video, the last video, was 38 seconds. When we go over to the last video, we're 39 seconds. Okay, so it's off by a second. So this is the problem. We have video here, which goes into this video, 230. So we'll bring that down here. It's almost bang on. Okay. Then we have this video here, 46, which is this one. Which is 48. So let's bring that into here. See how it's longer? Okay. And then the last video, this one, which is 38. We go into, I'm sorry about the computer, 39. So let's bring this over here. Okay. And there we go. It's a little shorter. Okay. The big difference one is this one here. Okay. One is 38 and it's supposed to be 39. One is supposed to be 46 and it's actually 48. So what have we learned by all this? The new updates, did anything change? Not really. The last 3 or 4 updates, they've said all kinds of things about this status monitor and fixing bugs, but nothing's really been definitive, okay? Fact of the matter is, on this particular unit, now whether it's just isolated to my unit or whether it's going to be a problem across the board, we don't know. But on my unit and on another ones that I know of, it's the same issue. The timing and the sync timestamp is off. Okay, there is a slight horizon tilt issue that they still can't get right, but other than that, the camera is really good. The video is good. The photos are good. The flight is good. The stability is good. The hover is good. The way the stick's handled is good. Everything else is great, except it's over 250 grams. Okay, they did some reinforcements on the legs and the battery chamber, but when it comes down to it, it's over 250 grams. So why buy this over the ACE Pro? I think I'm going to wait for the ACE Pro Plus with a 1-inch sensor and see what happens there. But overall, this is a Hubsan Zino Mini SE with a bigger camera. And if you don't care about the weight, then it's going to be a great drone once they fix these little things, okay? So that's about it. It's another bunch of updates. Nothing really changed, but it didn't damage anything. So yeah, I'm still waiting for the timing thing to be changed. But other than that, great little drone. I really like it. I like it almost as good as the Hubsan Zino Mini SE. The only difference with that one is that the timing is bang on, the syncing of videos is bang on, and I don't have to worry about it. But the 1/1.3 camera does have a better dynamic range. Is it worth the 70 or 80 bucks? That's up to you. Anyway, till next time, get out there, get some fresh air, and we'll see you. Bye now.